Hello guys, welcome back to another strategy tutorial, and today this is going to be a big strategy mainly aimed at beginner traders. If you're looking for a simple strategy to follow, then I do suggest this one. So to keep things very simple, I'm not going to overcomplicate this. We're looking at this sort of structure here. Okay, you can see it's forming a very funny pattern. Now when I identify this pattern as a head and shoulders, you can probably see it straight away. So you've got a left shoulder here, you've got the head, you've got the right shoulder, and then you've got the neckline here. Yeah. Now this setup is very common. It's very basic, and if you know a trader, they'll know exactly what head and shoulders is, and there's a good reason to trade it. Okay, because generally when you see head and shoulders forming, it's going to form all those four elements. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to trade the head and shoulders. All right, we've got to be safe in this. Okay, we can't just see a head and shoulders and assume, ignoring all price action, that the head and shoulders is going to form no matter what, because it might get up to here, start forming here. You might have the left shoulder and most of the head, but then price could continue up. Okay, but now we've got the right shoulder, and it's now rejected down. Chances are it's going to carry on and form the rest of the neckline. Okay, so what do you want to look for when trading a head and shoulders? So we've obviously got our nice uptrend. Yeah, so we'll just draw a nice uptrend line there like that. Okay, and then we get a break of our trend line. Okay, so we know there's a momentum shift in that market. All right, and now if we've marked out our support level here, which is in there, as you can see, is prior resistance. It's now setting as support. We've got a break of that line, and that's after forming the last part of our head and shoulders, the last element of our head and shoulders. The right shoulder is now complete. So where would be a good time to enter? So based off of our analysis already, we've got, obviously this market is going up. We've got higher highs, we've got higher lows, as you can see. I'll just outline these for you. Give me 2 seconds. Clone that. So got all these higher highs in this market. Okay. Wish you can like clone these on the max. Right. Clone. Higher low. Clone. Yeah, so you get the gist. So we've got higher highs, we've got higher lows. You can see that general uptrend. Now we've got a break of that trend, possible shift in momentum. Prices come back down to our support level. It's bounced off. Now it's broken. Okay, so now we're going to combine 3 strategies into one, also using the head and shoulders. Okay, so we know a head and shoulders is potentially forming. We were just waiting for this last right shoulder to form. Mark that out for you. So waiting for this to form. All right, and it basically will mirror the other side traditionally. So we've got a break in the trend line. That's given us one confluence. It's now broken our support level, and it's formed the right shoulder. Okay, so where do we want to look to enter? And if you've looked at my video on break and retests, we want to look for a break of this level, yeah? And then we want to look for a retest of that level. Okay, that is the world's worst arrow. Let's change that quickly. So we want to look for a retest. Why is that doing that? Be very funny. We'll look for a retest of this level, okay? And as you can see, let's get rid of that. We got our retest on this green candle. So upon the touch of that green candle, we would then scale down to the lower time frames and maybe look for an entry on that green candle, and then we're in that trade. Okay, so we've got the head and shoulders, we've got a break of support, break of our trend line. We've waited for a break and retest, and now we're entered. So that's a lot of confluences to enter that trade. And as you can see, look how that panned out. Now, if you're not sure on setting things like stop losses, you could go to the most significant low. Okay, so as you can see, this sort of level is standing out to me as an area of significance, previously. All right, so this would probably be my take profit along this level. You can maybe wait for a break and a retest of this level and get back in at some point. All right, that's completely up to you. I would take profit on this and leave it alone. All right, that is a fantastic trade, and it all started by seeing a formation of a head and shoulders. Alright guys, so hopefully you now know what Head and Shoulders looks like, you know what to look out for. And remember, don't just trade it on its own. I mean, you can, it's not a problem, but try and use extra confluences like I have in this setup here. Guys, it took me 2 minutes to break that down. It took me 2 minutes to find an entry point using just patience and confluences. So guys, do the same, go and back test, go and find a Head and Shoulders and see if it, you know, forms the same pattern or forms a similar pattern. And, you know, go back test it, trade it on a demo account and see if you can implement it into your overall trading plan. So guys, if you can leave a like and subscribe if you did like the video, that'd be fantastic. It really helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.